Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Siddiqui and today I'm going to be talking about Prophet Yunus alayhi salam. Prophet Yunus alayhi salam was born around 800 BC in Nineveh, an old town in Iraq. The people of Nineveh were living a shameless life as idolaters. Prophet Yunus alayhi salam invited those people towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and warned them about the punishment that will come upon them. But they did not listen to him and continued to praise the idols. This made Prophet Yunus give up and knew Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala may send a serious punishment to them. So he traveled far away. The punishment by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Nineveh sky changed color and it became really hot. Then the idolaters remembered what Prophet Yunus said. So they all gathered on top of a mountain and started to pray to Allah for his mercy. When Allah heard this, he forgave them by making it rain. Meanwhile, Prophet Yunus was sailing on a boat with other passengers, and there was a big storm, and because of this they needed to lighten the ship, so they threw off their luggage, but it wasn't enough, so the captain of the ship decided that they will have to throw off one person into the sea by drawing a lot. And when they drew the lot, Prophet Yunus was selected multiple times in a row, and he knew that this must be the punishment that Allah sent to him. So he agreed to jump off the ship. Meanwhile, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent a whale to follow the ship. When Prophet Yunus was thrown off the ship, he fell under the water and the whale swallowed him. Surprisingly, he was still alive in the belly of the whale. So he immediately started to pray. What he prayed was La ilaha illa anta subhanak inni kuntum minal zalimin, which means there is no deity except you, exalted are you, and indeed I have been of the wrongdoers. When Allah heard this, he commanded the whale to spit out Prophet Yunus and that is what the whale did. On the shore, Prophet Yunus continued his prayers, even though his skin stung very badly, so badly that any other person would be screaming in pain, but he held it back and continued his prayers. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saw this, he grew a tree behind him to shade him and give him nourishing fruits as well. Prophet Yunus regained his strength and went to find his way back to Nineveh. When he arrived, he was surprised to see that the entire population of Nineveh was there to greet him. And they said that they believe in Allah and they believe him only. And Prophet was really happy to hear this, and he lived happily until he died. What we learn from the story of Prophet Yunus is that we should always fear Allah and never ever challenge him. And no matter what type of darkness you're in, you should always pray to Allah to find the light. And Allah is always very merciful, and the believers are always protected by Allah, and patience is a very important part of our faith as Muslims. Thank you for listening. Ramadan Mubarak. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.